Hi, welcome back to the JMaq Bootleg Gauntlet. We're up to episode 135. Oh, that's way too far in the numbers. This is Ghost Castle. Maybe it'll be a game. It's not going to be a real game, but maybe it'll actually be something halfway playable. Oh, we're in like 3.5 months of bad bootlegs in alphabetical order for this batch, so we're only at the G's. That's not great. Like a subscribe. If you don't. If you will. I don't know. Let's play a game. Okay, I love this so far. Everyone has that screen and I hate it. Okay. So I can shoot and they can shoot. And is that it? I mean, I feel like there's not really much of a game here. Do you win? Do you lose? Is anything of consequence? Ugh. Sometimes I wonder if I should just stop doing these. Because nobody's gonna mind if they go away. Not really. Not as much as I mind actually doing them. And, oh my god, there's just so many more of them left. So, it's just... it doesn't feel like it's worth it. Like, half of those went right through that ghost. And I was shooting them right in the ghost. What's even the point of this? Doing little tinkles down. Little downward tinkles. This guy just dropping on you? But you can get the drop on him first. Alright, I'm going to play a fun game of let's hold up and the attack button and win. Alright, so that's the game, I guess. This has been Ghost Castle. Looks like I'm running out of time at the top. And it'll probably go on to another level. That's the exact same level. Rinse and repeat. Let's go. Oh, something shot at me. That could have been bad. Yep. Cool. Oh, man. Stage 2. Oh, look at how much more difficult it got. Oh, man. How will I ever survive? Better make sure to kill those ghosts at the bottom, too. That was a lady? Oh, I should kill that lady. It's gonna make my hand cramp. So, yeah. Another one of these games that doesn't really exist. Let me just get comfy here. Yeah. Oh. Man. No, I got shot. Who cares? So E3 just came and went. And, oh, accidentally moved. Accidentally moved. Don't want that. E3 just came and went. And, yeah, a couple of good things coming out. I feel bad because I've been a Nintendo boy pretty much my whole life. But they have a tendency to do this thing where they make 2 or 3 amazing games for their big IPs in the first year of a system's launch, give or take, and then they just don't put out any games for like 5 years, and we're in that point for the Switch. The Switch has been out for over 4 years now, and it feels like there hasn't been a game that I'm like excited to play for years. Like, I can't think of the last one where I'm like, oh my god, I gotta play that. It was great as an indie game machine, because I could just lay back and play it in the bed or on plane rides, which I haven't gone on a plane ride in a while, you know, because of the pandemic. But, you know, there will be other plane rides in the future, I'm sure. And, so I love that Switch dearly. It was my thing for so long. But, man, these systems are so pretty, and they got such fancy stuff going on. Like, Xbox has just, you know, a ton of games that right now I'm essentially getting for free, kinda. And the PS5 has that freaking controller, where if they release any flippin' games for that, you know, I just want to play more games that do fun stuff with a controller. I want good shakies and neat trigger deals. So, I'll get them. But yeah, Metroid Dread got announced. Well, it got announced in 2003. or leaked, I guess, in 2003, and we've just been waiting for it to actually happen. Oh, now they're shooting at me a lot more, so I'm gonna lose, but who cares? I don't care. But yeah, I've been wanting to play a new 2D Metroid, and specifically Metroid Dread, forever. Like, that was, you know, it was a rumor, like, way back in the day. It was gonna be a DS game. Let's sit up a little bit. So, like, that's how old it is. Not even the 3DS. The Nintendo DS. Like, it was supposed to be early in the DS's life cycle. And, nope. It never happened. And instead, they just, you know, Metroid Prime did well. Kind of unexpectedly, I guess, for Nintendo. They did 2 more of those. I couldn't do anything with the 3rd one, because they actually made you aim, and that's not something I'm good at. I mean, contrary to what you're seeing on screen here, where I'm amazing at it. Woo! Honestly, I don't even have to shoot. I can just stand here. Like, I'm putting too much into this still. But then they made Metroid Other M, and I was so excited. I wanted to play that game so bad. Less than half an hour playing it, I just hated the way that the gameplay felt. I hated the way that Samus acted as a character from the little bit that I saw, and I immediately regretted my decision and never touched it again. I've been waiting for another Metroid game for a long, long time, and it's... I hope this one is good. They did... Whoa! I'm going all over the place! Metroid Zero Mission, they released that for the Game Boy Advance way back in the day, after Metroid Fusion, but before Metroid Dread was supposed to come out. And, oh man, that was just such a perfect game for me. It was such a wonderful synthesis of, like, the old school and the new. It felt like a perfectly honed Metroid game. Part of it was that they had the game kind of officially broken, where they had all these, like, fun little shortcuts and things you could do. Because speedrunning, I love speedrunning. It's really neat. I can't do it myself because I'm not that kind of a gamer. I don't have that kind of exacting, you know, motor skills. Contrary to what you're seeing right now. Again. But I love watching it. I find that stuff amazing. And, you know, so many times, like, those kinds of, in games like Super Metroid, people would find out ways to break the game and to get things in the wrong order and do all these kind of funny things. And they designed Metroid Zero Mission to be broken, where they had all these shortcuts where if you knew how to get from one, you could skip just about anything in the game and kind of make the game whatever you wanted. You can make it as hard or as easy as you wanted. And that's amazing. I played that game to death. And I've been waiting for another good game. And they did a similar thing with Metroid 2. Metroid Zero Mission is essentially a remake of Metroid 1. They did a kind of a remake of Metroid 2, but it was after the Switch had come out, and it came out for the 3DS, and I couldn't go back to that tiny screen. And then also my 3DS had, like, kind of a sticky A button, so I didn't know, like, I would jump, and sometimes it wouldn't jump for me. But more importantly, and more frighteningly, a lot of times, no, not a lot of times, I started my sentence wrong. Oh no, I'm moving again! What was I going to say? Oh, they added elements to that game. They added, like, a melee counter, where if something got close to you, you could kind of, like, hit it, and it would stun it, and you could shoot it easier. And they added, the ability to aim in any direction, which is like when they did the actual aiming in Metroid Prime 3, where it's like, no, this made the game worse for me, because I'm bad at aiming. Give me a situation where it's like, okay, I have to aim diagonally at this thing, let me find the right place for it, and boom, rather than, okay, I'm gonna stop here, and I gotta figure out where my... Nope, that one missed, nope, that one missed, nope, that one missed, and I'm not as good at that. But they designed the game so that that would be a part of it. And with the melee counter, rather than it being another thing that you could use, they made it part of the gameplay. They made enemies that you needed to use the melee counter to beat. And every time I had to use it, it slowed down the gameplay for me. Or instead of being able to, like, run through and either avoid an enemy or shoot it, I would have to take a moment, I'd have to wait till it attacked me, bop it at the right time, shoot it, and okay, now I can move on. When you have to do that, you know, 10 or 15 times getting from point A to point B, it kind of just slows everything the heck down. And it looks like Metroid Dread's going to have a lot more of that, combined with the sort of linear style, maybe, of Metroid 4 or Metroid Fusion. And these all seem like a bad combination of things, but I'm so starved for new 2D Metroid that I'm excited, and I can't wait to play it, but I'm so afraid I'm not going to like it. And they announced a new WarioWare, and it looks like garbage, and that makes me very sad too, because I haven't liked the first two WarioWare games are some of the best gameplay experiences I've ever had in my life, and then the third one was kind of okay, the one for the Nintendo DS, the touched one. And then everyone after that has just been kind of, like, going through the motions. It's just not been the same. They made, like, a best-of-y kind of one called WarioWare Gold. But again, it was for the 3DS. Had a bad A button. You can't play WarioWare with a bad A button. Most of the game is pressing the A button. So, I didn't get to play that one out as much as I would have liked. And, I just wanted them to re-release that on the Switch. I would have been happy with that than whatever weird dumb thing they're doing. Keep it simple. Make your video games, make your WarioWare games that you just press the A button the right way. Move a thing, press the A button. You're done. Find a new way to move a thing? Cool. You know, aiming the Wiimotes? Okay, maybe that's kind of a thing, even though it always felt worse, and you had to pause the action so you could pose. I'm going way over. I'm just ranting about Nintendo now. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe I can... Oh my god, I forgot this was even here. Oh my god, this game is terrible. I'll see you tomorrow. The JMaq Bootleg Gauntlet. Come back for episode 136.